Vince with Shockwave Magazine. We're here at Rock on the Range with a brand new band. I'm gonna let them guys introduce themselves because I don't know who they are. We'll start over here with this guy.
Corey Lowry.
Mike.
Adam, we're saying Asonia.
Saint Asonia. Yeah. Where did that name come from?
Well, it's a long story. Now, Asonia basically means to be tone deaf. You know, to be not being able to hear certain sounds or pitches or whatever. So the Saint Asonia, you know, for me, it's just a reminder to sort of block out any outside chatter or whatever. A lot of people would tell me what direction to go, what direction not to go, and just a lot of opinions left, right, and center. So to me, it's just a matter of blocking all that out and just going with my gut. You know, that's kind of, for me, that's what it is.
What does it mean to you guys?
Same kind of thing. The Saint's pure, and the Asonia being, the tone deaf. It's being purely original and blocking out everybody and just trying to be yourself. For me, that's what it is.
You got to take on that mic, or are you just going to?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. That's it. Zoom in. Yeah.
What you got?
It means bamboo.
Bamboo.
That's a tough one to figure out.
So, how did the project actually come together? Who was like the brainchild or had the original concept?
There's no real intent to start a band or make a record or whatever. Mike and I just got together, started writing some songs about a year ago, and it just went, better than we expected, and we ended up writing 12 songs, 13 songs, and so once we had those, we were like, it's been done, and we got a studio, made the record, turned out we wanted to put a band together, and here we are.
So you had some lyrics, some ideas, and then you wrote some music?
Yeah, I came with some music. We got together, Adam, gave some opinions, which is always cool, you know what I mean? It's like when you write things and you're sitting by yourself, I'll write the same thing 14 different ways, and you got to make a decision at some point. But when you have somebody that's actually going to sing over it, he can say, no, let's do it like this. So, you know what I mean? So it's good to be able to bounce ideas off somebody, and when we got together to actually do that, it really went well. Things happened real quickly. Like this song we're listening to now, I remember I was up at your place and I played it, and I love that. So you emailed him, he went in the room, like 45 minutes later it comes out and the song's done. And you're like, oh wow, killer, this is great. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of how it went. I think we got together like twice, sending some songs back and forth, like, yeah, I think we got it, and we were in the studio and just recorded it.
So how did you find the other two gentlemen for the band?
Well, first off, when I left my old band, I started to do a few shows on my own or whatever, and I had Rich Bedeau, former Finger 11 drummer, playing with me. So he was a part of it, from the very beginning. And then
this guy,
we've all known Corey. This guy's been in every band actually,
except Fog Hat.
I thought you were in Fog.
The second rendition he was in.
Mike gave me a call, and send me some of the music, and I've totally respected him and Adam and Rich as far as being the bands they were in. And to me, I heard this music and I was like, this is incredible. It was a next step, an evolution of something. And the chemistry sounded awesome with them two together. And, I was just privileged, honored to be a part of it. So.
We're glad to have you, dude.
Yeah, man.
He does a great job.
So everything's been kind of secretive up to this point. Is there a special reason, or was it just timing, or what?
I think it was all just timing. It wasn't really.
There was no plan or at all for that to be the case. It just kind of worked out that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then everyone, wait, so nobody really knows that we have a record done, and nobody really knows. And
right.
Then label and management, we got this great idea. Let's launch this thing like that. All right,
Right. They were going to kill me if I said anything. I don't know what they're talking about.
Right. I mean, you guys are playing one of the major festivals, and nobody really knows. They just know it's like special guests,
I think it was important for us to come together as a band, but then surprise. You want to have the album, the songs, that vibe on stage, everything, rather than saying, look what we're doing. Oh yeah, we're eating this and tweeting that. Just the first kind of view being at, we're half the band's here we're best friends with, so it's going to be, a home feeling,
Is that why Rock on the Range and not somewhere else?
Yeah, I think the timing more than anything just worked out perfect, and like Corey said, we know a lot of the bands here. We're friends with a lot of people here, and it just seemed like the right spot. I mean, if there's anywhere to launch a band, it's Rock in the Range would be the spot. So I'm pretty excited about it.
How would you describe the new music?
I think it's pretty heavy. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, there's heavy songs, there's light songs. I think to me, it's the best record that I've written for sure by far in my entire career. And it just, I mean, the songs are some of the heaviest songs that I've ever, sang on or whatever, and some of the lightest songs that I've ever written are on this record. So
Some of the slower songs are the heaviest.
Right, it sounds really melodic, got a nice groove to it.
I
mean, it's different. It's very raw and it's very real, and it's not overly contrived or overly thought about. It was what lyrically is.
Adam did a great job. I mean, he sounds great on it. I mean, always, you know what I mean? That was the one thing I remember. We had toured together, years back, and I've always been. I was a huge fan of 3 Days Grace, but of course, what Adam does, the voice, the lyrics, the performance, I mean, everything. I just always thought it was great. So to be able to do this, and I gotta say, I mean, he killed it on this record. He did a great job.
And so did Bushak. So did Mike, for sure, man.
Check some of these solos out, son. Get a pull of some of those little fingers.
Right. Man, well, we look forward to seeing the show tomorrow. People are going to be quite surprised, I'm sure. But, I don't know how you got a special introduction. You guys just go stroll out.
Hey, just walk out.
We're just a new band in town, new kids on the block.
We are a new band, man, and the plan is to go out and play our songs. Just give it everything we got.
Be sincere. Be sincere.
Right. I look forward to the show, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing.
Appreciate it.
All right.